Is it time to buy or sell Microsoft stock? In this video, we will explore Microsoft in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Friday, the 11th of July, 2025. And now we are here to provide you with a more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay informed about our latest analyses. You wouldn't want to miss any significant updates that could affect your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4, available at StockInvest.us. Harness the capabilities of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for anyone among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be regarded as financial advice. Since the 24th of April, 2025, our system has ranked Microsoft as a buy candidate, giving it a score of 4.17. Let's examine the stock's performance during this period. Those who followed our analysis would have enjoyed an impressive gain of approximately 30% since we first listed Microsoft as a buy candidate 54 days ago. This translates to an average return of about 0.55% per day since it was designated as a buy candidate. The stock is positioned in the middle of a strong rising trend in the short term, indicating that further growth within this trend is expected. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of approximately 32.66% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging between 26.41% and 38.16%. Examining the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 5.68%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from negative 24.09% to positive 5.77% over the next year. In practical terms, this places the future price somewhere between $382.37 and $532.36. Our latest daily update from Microsoft includes the headline: Microsoft's stock price ended at $503.32 on Friday, after gaining 0.367%. The Microsoft stock price gained 0.367% on the last trading day, which was Friday, the 11th of July, 2025, rising from $501.48 to $503.32. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated 1.45%, with a day low of $497.83 and a day high of $505.03. The price has fallen in 6 of the last 10 days, but is still up by 1.18% over the past 2 weeks. Volume fell on the last day by 109,000 shares, and in total, 16 million shares were bought and sold for approximately $8.22 billion. It is important to consider that falling volume on higher prices may indicate divergence and could be an early warning of potential changes in the upcoming days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $506.78, while the lowest price was $344.79. Currently, the price is 0.68%, or $3.46, below the 52-week high of $506.78, which is also the all-time high for the stock. Microsoft is making significant waves in the market, recently showcasing impressive cash flow generation with expectations for reaching a $4 trillion market cap this summer, akin to NVIDIA's remarkable milestones. This strong financial performance highlights Microsoft's stability and growth potential, which can bolster investor confidence in the short term. The company's substantial commitment of $4 billion towards AI education further reinforces its dedication to the technology sector, positioning it at the forefront of the AI revolution. Such investments are not only strategic for expanding Microsoft's influence in AI, but also likely to positively impact its long-term growth trajectory as the global economy increasingly shifts towards AI integration. Additionally, analysts suggest that Microsoft remains a key player amid uncertainty in the market, especially given the rising demand for its Azure services driven by AI. The company's resilience in the face of any market confusion and its focus on innovation are critical factors influencing stock performance. Furthermore, as Microsoft continues to emerge as a critical leader in AI, along with consistent strong earnings momentum into the latter half of 2025, existing and new investors may find increased value in holding Microsoft shares. This overall optimism surrounding Microsoft's technological advancements is expected to propel the stock price upwards, both in the immediate and distant future. Analyst ratings. On Wednesday, the 9th of July, 2025, it was reported that Wolfe Research assigned Microsoft a peer perform rating, accompanied by an upgrade action. On the same day, Oppenheimer gave Microsoft an outperform rating with an upgrade action. Also on that day, Citigroup awarded Microsoft a buy rating with an upgrade action. Evercore ISI, on Wednesday, the 9th of July, 2025, also rated Microsoft as outperform with an upgrade action. Earlier on Monday, the 30th of June, 2025, UBS rated Microsoft as positive with a hold action. Analysts have assigned a general neutral rating to Microsoft stock. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as a sell, while the price-to-book ratio is marked as strong sell. However, for return on investment, analysts have designated the stock with a strong buy rating. The following signals have been identified for Microsoft. Currently, there are mixed signals regarding the stock. A sell signal was issued from a pivot top point on Wednesday, the 9th of July, 2025, and so far, the stock has declined by approximately 0.0377%. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Additionally, there is an ongoing sell signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. However, Microsoft stock maintains buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, suggesting a positive outlook for the stock. There is also a general buy signal indicated by the relationship between these signals, as the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average. Should the stock experience downward corrections, support can be expected at levels of $498.91 and $478.57. A breakdown below either of these levels will trigger sell signals. Notably, volume decreased during the last trading day despite rising prices, which creates a divergence between volume and price and may serve as an early warning. It is advisable to monitor the stock closely. Here are some additional signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence indicates a sell signal. Pivots showed a sell signal 3 days ago. Bollinger provided a buy signal 11 days ago. The short-term moving average indicated a buy signal 7 days ago. The long-term moving average indicated a buy signal 55 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 51 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we observe the short moving average indicated a buy signal 55 days ago. The long-term moving average provided a buy signal 50 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 41 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss from Microsoft. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $477.40 and $425.40. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, since if this is broken, the stock may then fall to the next support level. In this case, Microsoft finds support just below today's level at $477.40. If this is broken, then the next support from accumulated volume will be at $425.40 and $395.26. This stock is usually traded at a good volume, and with minor daily changes, the risk is considered to be low. During the last day, the stock moved $7.20, which is 1.45% between high and low. For the last week, the stock has had a daily average volatility of 1.15%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for Microsoft, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This crucial ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its per-share earnings. This is a relatively normal PE ratio, often seen in businesses with long track records or predictable revenues. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is expected on the 29th of July, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at $3.35. Keep an eye on these numbers, as they can greatly impact stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Microsoft. In case of an upward trend, The first resistance level for Microsoft is at $503.51. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Microsoft encounters its first support level at $477.40. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Microsoft, derived from various analyst sources, is neutral. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On June 16, 2025, Coleman Amy executed an insider sale of 77,066 shares of common stock. On June 12, 2025, Walmsley Emma N. made an insider purchase of 1,217 shares of restricted stock units. On June 12, 2025, Rodriguez Carlos A. conducted an insider purchase of 72 shares of restricted stock units. On June 12, 2025, Pritzker Penny S. executed an insider purchase of 23,063 shares of restricted stock units. On June 12, 2025, Peterson Sandra E. conducted an insider purchase of 43,276 shares of restricted stock units. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we have determined that the insider power stands at a negative ratio of negative 40.745. In total, insiders bought 112,560 shares and sold 209,507 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $488.25, reflecting a decline of 2.99%. This stock exhibits low daily fluctuations, which contributes to a lower risk profile. However, the 14-day relative strength index stands at 76, indicating an increased risk level. Additionally, a sell signal has emerged from a pivot top identified 2 days ago. Is Microsoft stock a good buy? Several short-term signals, along with a generally positive trend, suggest that the current level may present a buying opportunity, as there is a fair chance for Microsoft stock to perform well in the near future. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Monday, the 14th of July, we anticipate Microsoft will open lower by $1.26, beginning trading at $502.06. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on information from StockInvest.us. By using this information, you agree to take full responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a beautiful day. With regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.